Yes, yes. And not just that, Babur.
Ma'am, he was also
Yes.
he was also a lover of literature, a great musician, and a great poet also.
Yes, and how do we know that he was a great, Babur was a great lover of literature?
Ma'am, he had written his own autobiography, which is called as Baburnama.
Very true, very true. He has written his own autobiography, which was called as Baburnama. Okay, so we just discussed everything about Babur, which we had completed in the previous class. Now, in today's class, we will study about Humayun. Now, before I begin, Samriddhi, you muted me. Okay, before I begin with Babur, just tell me, how is Humayun related to Babur?
Humayun is a son of Babur.
Humayun is the son of Babur. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, Humayun, what did he? Before his death, he had appointed Humayun as his successor. Now, before, and as I just told you that Humayun's rule was divided into two different parts. You need to remember this. That means his rule was in between. That means it was from 1530 to 1540. How many years?
10 years.
10. Okay. 10. And then from 1555 to 1556, how many years?
1 year.
1 year.
Total, his rule was for how many years?
11 years.
11 years. And a gap between was of how many years, children?
Ma'am, 5 years.
5 years.
15 years.
From 1540 to 1555.
15 years.
15 years.
How many years gap he had?
15 years.
Due to Sher Suri.
Yes. Now let's understand more about Humayun. Let's understand that why there is a gap between his rule. Why did he go away? Why did he left the throne? And then how did he come back again? How did he took over the throne again? Okay. And after he came back, he ruled for 1 year. Humayun ascended the throne according to Babur's wishes, and he inherited Babur's empire stretching from Kabul in the west to Bihar in the east, and from Himalayas in the north to Gwalior in the south. So when Humayun took up the throne from his father Babur, and when he inherited the throne as per Babur's wish, so what was the extension of the territory towards the north? Towards the north, it extended till?
I'm from Himalayas in the north to the Gwalior in the south.
South?
Ma'am, Gwalior.
Okay. In the east?
Bihar.
In the
Bihar.
west?
Kabul.
Okay, please
Kabul.
underline that, children. Please underline. It extended until in Kabul in the west, Bihar in the east, Himalayas in the north, and Gwalior in the south. Okay. Now, he was a loosely knit kingdom. This was a loosely knit kingdom that required a strong and a forceful leader to consolidate and to protect it. For Humayun, threats came in the form of Afghan chiefs living in the empire who are ambitious and rebel against central authority. Okay, please underline that. Now, as soon as he became the king, okay, after Babur, who were his enemies? What threats did he face?
From the Afghan chiefs.
Ma'am, the
And the
Afghan
Afghan
chiefs
chiefs.
living in the
It was the Afghan chief who did not like Humayun taking up the throne, and therefore they gave him a very tough time. Now, among these Afghan chiefs, you need to remember two main names. One is Sher Khan Suri and the other is Bahadur Shah. Okay, please underline Sher Khan Suri and the other name as Bahadur Shah. All right. So one among these all Afghan rulers, Sher Khan Suri seemed the most dangerous, and another threat was Bahadur Shah of Gujarat, who had ambitious dreams of ruling Delhi. His brothers, whom he relied on, also turned out to be a major threat to Humayun. So not just Sher Shah Suri and Bahadur Shah, it was his brothers also.
Own brothers also.
Underline, his own brothers also gave him a very tough time. All right, whom just the brothers. So that you remember, these were the threats whom Humayun had to face as soon as he became the king. Clear, everyone, till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
From the time of his accession to power, Humayun was caught between subduing Sher Khan Suri and Bahadur Shah. While Bahadur Shah established his hold over Gujarat, Sher Khan began to gain power in Bengal and Bihar. So underline this. So now, on one side, we had Bahadur Shah who took over his hold in Gujarat. Okay, and on the other side we had Sher Khan Suri who took over Bengal and Bihar. Okay, and what was their ambition? Their ambition was to rule the entire Delhi, the central part. Okay, they wanted to take over the central authority. Fine. Now this is very important. Why it is important? Because you will definitely get a question based upon this. That is the Battle of Chausa. Please underline the Battle of Chausa. Now we'll understand what is this battle all about, whom it was fought between, and what exactly happened in this battle. In the year 1537, Bahadur Shah had died, leaving one danger at hand. Okay. However, Sher Khan had consolidated his position in Bengal and Bihar and was ready to face Humayun. Okay, so now out of the two enemies, who died?
Bahadur Shah.
Bahadur Shah.
Okay, out of the two enemies, Bahadur Shah died. Now, who was left?
Sher Khan Suri.
Yes,
Sher
Sher
Khan.
Khan Suri. Now, Sher Khan Suri, what did he do? He had a plan to defeat Humayun and take up the territories. What he does, let's see. In the year 1539, both sides met in the battle at Chausa. Okay, Chausa is the name of a place. Humayun was caught off guard due to Sher Khan's sudden attack. Humayun escaped after being defeated. Okay, so Sher Khan Suri attacked Humayun all of a sudden when Humayun was not prepared, and therefore just because Humayun got defeated, what did Humayun do? He escaped from that particular territory. Got it? So this is very important. Please underline. Humayun got off guard to Sher Khan's sudden attack and Humayun escaped after being defeated. Underline everything. Okay? Got it? So this is how there was a gap. Understood, children? So now he left the throne. Now let's see what happens further. Now he is not there. Okay? In the year 1540, that is immediately after how many years? After
1 year.
After 1 year.
1 year.
After 1 year, let's see what happens. Once again, the two sides met at Kannauj. Please underline. And that's the reason this battle is known as the Battle of Kannauj. So another victory in the Battle of Kannauj only helped to seal the fate of Sher Khan as Emperor of Delhi. Sher Khan assumed the title Sher Shah and replaced the Mughal rule with Afghan rule. Okay, so now in the Battle of Kannauj, who won? First, tell me, the Battle of Kannauj was fought between whom?
Humayun and Sher Khan.
Humayun and Sher
Humayun
Khan
on one side and Sher Khan on another side. After 1 year, both of them met again. Okay, and they fought another battle that was known as Battle of Kannauj. Now over here also, who got defeated?
Humayun.
Humayun got defeated again for the second time, and Sher Khan, just because he got victory in the Battle of Chausa, he got victory in the Battle of Kannauj. So now after these victories, what did he do? He sealed the Mughal rule. Okay, he brought the end of the Mughal rule, and he took up the throne and he started the Afghan rule.
I don't think I'm lying. It's
Okay,
32-27.
got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you understood till here, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please underline this. Underline this. As soon as at Battle of Kannauj, when Sher Khan assumed the title, he replaced Mughal rule with Afghan rule. They don't fidget with the colors. Just underline the entire line. Okay, got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you understood till here? Let's go on to the next page. Now let's see what happens further. Now we all know Humayun has escaped.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
He is no more here now. He has already escaped. Now let's see how is he going to return back. Now, if he wants to, what do you think, children? If he wants to return back, whom he will have to attack? Who has taken up his territory?
Sher Khan.
Sher Shah.
Sher Shah.
Sher Shah. See, after taking up the throne, Sher Khan changed his name to Sher Shah. Okay.
Yes.
So now, until the time Sher Shah was ruling the territory, Humayun did not come. Okay. As soon as Sher Shah died, okay, then there was no other leader who was as strong as Sher Shah. So that, Humayun, who could give a tough time to Humayun. So now it became easier for Humayun to again enter his territory when Sher Shah died. Now let's see what is there. Now Humayun was granted support by Shah of Persia. Please underline this. See, when he left, when he escaped, who gave him support? Who supported Humayun?
Shah of Persia.
Shah of Persia.
Shah of Persia. How he supported them? He supported Humayun by giving him, by keeping him in his fort. Okay, so he gave him a place so that where Humayun can come and stay. Okay, he supported. Now, and how many years he had a gap of how many years, Humayun?
14 years of exile.
15 years.
15 years.
Okay, so till 15 years it was Shah of Persia who was supporting Humayun. Now, as soon as Sher Shah died, what did Humayun do? Let's see. How did he come back again? Okay. Following the death of Sher Shah, Humayun mastered courage to seize Kabul from his own disloyal brother Kamran by 1550. Taking advantage. Okay. So now let's see again Humayun coming back to power. So first, as soon as Sher Shah died, what did he do? He took up Kabul. Underline this. He seized Kabul from his brother. Okay, this was his first victory. Second, what did he do after taking up? Okay, after taking up Kabul, what did he do? He, taking advantage of the civil wars among the descendants of Sher Shah, Humayun captured Lahore. Next victory was he captured Lahore. Underline. And then third victory was in the same year, he recovered Delhi and Agra, and he again re-established the Mughal rule in India. Underline this. He recovered Delhi and Agra, which was taken by Sher Shah, and then he again re-established Mughal rule. Okay, this is how he could come back. But then, although he came back after 15 years, after a gap, but he was not able to rule for many years because he met with a sudden accident because of which he died. So it was, how many years did he rule after he came back?
Only 1 year.
Only 1 year. Okay, got it? It was only 1 year. So Humayun is often referred to as unlucky Mughal. Please encircle the word unlucky Mughal. You will get a give reason on this. Okay, that give reasons why Humayun was called as an unlucky Mughal. So you can answer that he was called as an unlucky Mughal because he died from an accidental fall down the library stairs. Okay, it was an accidental death where he died because he fall down from the library stairs, and that's the reason he was called as the unlucky Mughal. Have you all understood till your children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So have you understood the entire thing about the Mughal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now here we have the Mughal room. This session is kept aside for the visit to the ICT lab where students can take a tour of the website mentioned in session 1. Since it requires flash player using Chrome would be advisable once you have accessed the website. Okay, fine. So till here is was the lesson. Have you understood the chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go on to the next page. Pause book answers? No, pause book answers. All right, yes. Just close this, please.
Ma'am, the answers are not here. These are just
Now let's discuss the question answers. Session 1, on the timeline given, trace the regions of the 6 notable Mughal rulers and then answer the questions that follow. Number 1, which emperor ruled the longest? Among all the Mughal rulers, which Mughal ruler ruled the longest? Yes, Advait?
Akbar and Aurangzeb both ruled for
49 years.
years.
Very good, very good. Very good, Advait. Keep it up. Next, and which Mughal emperor ruled for the shortest time? Yes, Siddhi?
Ma'am, Babur.
Babur. Okay. Now, according to you, which emperor is the most famous? Why do you say so? Okay, so you have to tell me it is according to you. So each student's point of view or opinion would be different. Yes, Samriddhi.
Ma'am, I think so. Ma'am, it is according to me. I think so. Akbar is the best Mughal ruler, as ma'am, he had actually he had removed the jizya system, which
Okay.
other Mughal rulers kept.
Okay.
And ma'am,
Okay.
Babur was
So, see,
he
I will
respected
just
all
repeat
religions.
what your answer. You said best. It is not asking you the best. It is asking you the most famous. Okay, Samriddhi. So the most famous, according to you, is Akbar because he removed jizya, right? And this act of Akbar removing jizya shows that Akbar had liberal views. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
did
He
not give
respected all
preference to
religions.
have muted me again. Okay. Got it? Next question.
Yes.
So, according to Samriddhi, it is Akbar who is most famous because he had removed jizya and this shows that he has liberal views. Okay. What about others? Anybody else with any other answer? Yes, Mariam?
Ma'am, for me, I think Shah Jahan is the most popular amongst the other rulers, ma'am, because ma'am, because he built the Taj Mahal for his wife, ma'am, which is a really ma'am, one of the 7 wonders of the world.
One of the 7 wonders of the world, and it is famous. So most of the people know Shah Jahan more than Akbar. Okay, maybe only Indians will know about Akbar, but most famous would be Shah Jahan. Okay, very good. Next is, which emperor was liberal and open-minded? I just discussed this. Who will tell me? Yes, Mariam.
Ma'am, Akbar, ma'am, he was the most liberal and open-minded because first, ma'am, he removed the jizya system, which shows that he respected all other religions and he gave equal amount of respect to all other religions.
Yes, all communities, even the weaker sections of the society, he respected them as well. Okay, let's go on further. Next question. Okay, which ruler had an expansive empire? Okay, that means, see, you will have there are 2 questions based upon this. Which ruler had an expansive empire and which ruler had a very small empire? So, who do you think would have a very big empire, big territories?
Babur.
Akbar.
Akbar. Okay, very good. Who said this?
Nani.
Okay,
I'm
Tasha.
Saad said
And
before.
who do you think would have a shortest? Can you scroll down, please?
Ma'am,
Okay, who do you think has the least expansive empire? If you're saying Akbar is having, yes, Tashif.
Ma'am, I was thinking that Babur.
Why do you think Babur?
Ma'am, may I just
ma'am, may I?
Yes, Mariam.
And maybe Babur, ma'am, because he was the ruler who ruled for the shortest time.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
And
Maybe.
That's what.
conquered less
Why do you
territory.
think he ruled for
Ma'am,
short?
since he ruled for a shortest time, he conquered less amount of
amount of territory.
Okay.
territories.
Okay. Anybody else?
Ma'am, can I
Yes,
say?
yes, yes, Samriddhi.
Ma'am, ma'am, I also want to add on, ma'am, because he was the first Mughal emperor, he
Hmm.
did not have any other territories which was conquered by other
Yes.
Mughal rulers. That's why
Okay,
he had to
okay.
conquer everything.
Okay, okay, agreed. Now see what does your text say? During his 10 years rule in Faragana, Babur suffered many short-lived victories and was without shelter and in exile. And during exile, he was aided. Aided means he was helped by his friends and by
And
the
peasants.
peasants. Okay, this could also be reason, and I agree with you because since he was the first ruler, he never inherited the territories from anyone. Whatever, he has to start from the scratch, right? He had to begin. He was the founder. He was the one who laid the foundation of the Mughal rule. Got it?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you have many options to write down. Next, just go on to question B. B. Yes. Would you consider him the best Mughal ruler? Justified. Do you think Akbar would be the best Mughal ruler?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Why? Why so?
Ma'am.
ma'am, because of his great social and religious reforms,
Okay.
and because he
Ma'am, because he was not
respected
only
all religions.
Ashif, let Shlok say.
One child at a time. Let Shlok give the answer. Yes, Shlok, you can continue.
Yes, ma'am. And because he was not only a kind and kind-hearted person, ma'am, but also he was very powerful and then he was able to expand his territory.
Okay.
So, according to me, he was the best Mughal ruler.
Okay. Okay.
Can I say?
Yes.
Ma'am, he
Yes,
was
Akansh.
best ruler because ma'am he was very kind-hearted and he didn't care about religions
Right. Right.
and he also knew how to expand his territory without any war.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay. Yes, yes. And one more thing. See, one more thing is that, see, basically, you can write this answer in 3 points. First of all, he was the best Mughal ruler. Why? Because he brought religious reforms, changes in the religious reforms, where he, as we know, he removed jizya tax, which was paid by the non-Muslims. Secondly, he brought India under one rule. That means one uniform system in all the different fields, whether it was administration or whether it was judicial, whether it was related to agriculture or currency or any commercial reforms. He brought everyone into one rule. Got it? Otherwise, before that, what would happen? Each territory have their different ways. Each territory have their different administrative system. So he brought all India under one rule. That's the second reason. And third reason is what? Is that he credited a lot in establishing Mughal power in the entire India. Got it, everyone?
Yes,
Can I
ma'am.
add one more point?
Okay. Next, can we go on to the next question? Yes, somebody said something.
Ma'am, can I add one more
Yes,
point?
Tashif.
Ma'am, his government was set up by Safi and not by Kalami.
Okay, okay. Very good. Safi means sword
And-
and Kalami means pen. All right. Next, let's go on to the next question. List the emperors you know something about. Now you have to name the emperor and what you know about. You all can do it on your own and individually. If you discuss, everybody will write the same. Okay. So you have to write the name of the emperor and you have to write down what you know about that particular emperor. And in the next column, you also have to write down what you don't want to know. Okay, about that, what you know and what you want to know. All right, understood? This answer is going to vary from student to student. Okay, since Mariam was raising her hand desperately, you can share your views.
And for this answer, what I know and what I don't.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, I know about Shah Jahan, ma'am, that once his Taj Mahal was built completely, ma'am, he sliced the hands of the workers who made the Taj Mahal so that they couldn't make a copy or a beautiful monument like Taj Mahal again. He only wanted his wife to have a Taj Mahal,
Okay.
no one
A
else.
unique one. No one should have that.
Yes.
Essentially. Okay. Fine. And what you want to know?
I want to know that if he did something so sweet for his wife, ma'am, what else did he did for his wife? Ma'am? Was he real? Ma'am, when he built a Taj Mahal for his wife, ma'am, so I want to know that was he really that sweet to his wife or he just did it for showing everybody?
Okay. Okay. All right. Good, good, good. All right. Very nice. Can you scroll down? But then everybody will have different answers. Okay. Don't write the same thing. Scroll down. This is just a project. Scroll down. Yes. Now fill in the graphic organizer with the information you have read about Babur. Now, see, we discussed about Babur, yes, in yesterday's class. We had seen most of his, personal attributes. So, can you tell me what something about his personal? Give me information about his personal life. What qualities he had? Yes, Shlok.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, he was an excellent warrior, and also, ma'am, he was a lover of literature because he had written his own autobiography, which was originally titled as Tuzuke Baburi. And ma'am, he was a great poet and also a great musician.
Yes.
And he was also a lover of he was also a lover of nature, ma'am. And he was also buried on a hill in Kabul, surrounded by his favorite flowers with a cool running water.
Yes, yes, very good. You gave the entire answer. Excellent.
Ma'am, can I
Excellent.
also say
Very
something?
nice. Keep it up.
Ma'am,
Now,
he told
reasons
everything
for
that
Babur's
nothing is left.
invasion. Now, who will tell me why? What were the reasons for Babur's invasion? Why did Babur invaded India?
For India, right?
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes.
Ma'am, because he was invited by Daulat Khan to attack the Raj.
Ibrahim Lodi. Ibrahim
Yeah.
Lodi.
Ma'am,
Ibrahim Lodi. Okay, very good, Akansh. Very good. Good to see you participating in class. Wait, Advait, are you raising your hand? Do you want to say something? Advait.
Yes,
You need
ma'am.
to, yeah, please unmute yourself. Yes.
Ma'am, like previous invaders, he was attracted to the wealth of India, wealth and riches of India, and also the relationship of Daulat Khan and Ibrahim Lodi was little strange. So Daulat Khan invited Babur to attack Ibrahim Lodi.
Ibrahim, excellent. You gave the complete answer. Very good, Advait. Keep it up. Good to see you participating, Advait. Keep it up. Very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, next is Babur's success in battle. Which battles Babur succeeded?
First battle of
Okay.
First battle of
Chausa battle.
And
ma'am,
Battle
battle against
Rajputs.
Rajput.
okay, fine.
Ma'am,
Early
may I
problems
answer?
faced by Babur. What were the early problems which Babur faced? What were the early problems which Babur faced?
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes, Akansh.
Ma'am, the first problem was the river between the two armies.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am,
What else?
against
Did his family support him?
No, ma'am.
Then what did they do?
His uncles
Ma'am, he
threatened him.
Yes, yes, Joshua, go ahead.
His uncles threatened him.
Why?
Ma'am, because they were jealous that they didn't get the throne and he got it.
Okay, so what did he do?
Ma'am, he was able to secure his throne with the help of his grandmother.
Okay, fine.
maternal grandmother.
Maternal grandmother means?
Nanny.
Okay,
Maternal
good.
grandmother.
Okay, fine. Babur's strengths. Now, you all tell me what do we learn from Babur? What are his strengths? What strengths he had?
Ma'am, he was strategic because he used
Excellent. I
many
was
different
expecting this
strategies.
answer. Very good. Excellent. He was he had lots of strategic plans. before the battles, and that's the reason,
Ma'am.
although he had few army men, he could win the wars, isn't it? Against
Ma'am, can
Ibrahim
I say
Lodi.
one more thing?
Yes.
Ma'am, he knew the structures of the army attacks like triangle or like that. The
Yes.
army
Yes.
attack.
That is
So
called
he can,
strategies. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Anything else? Another.
Ma'am,
other
he had many
Ma'am.
tactics also for
Ma'am.
the.
Okay. Many tactics. Yes.
Ma'am, he was an all-rounder, ma'am. He was good in poetry as well, and ma'am, he was also good in music as well as
Literature.
even.
Ma'am, Babur was more of a soldier than a politician. Ma'am.
Very good. He was a soldier. Okay. He was. Don't you think he was ambitious?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
He was.
Ambitious and
If he wouldn't have been ambitious, would he become the first Muslim ruler?
No.
No, ma'am.
Laid down the foundation? No, isn't it? Fine. Next question. Answer the following questions. See, there's a passage given. Can you scroll down? Okay, we'll stop your children over here. So please make sure that you all write the question answers in your notebooks. All right. Then we'll continue the discussion in the next
Okay,
class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you all have any queries? Everybody understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you
ma'am,
should
I
ask
did-
the